three kirtaniers available. If there are three kirtaniers, one should play mridanga, one should play harmonium and should sing, and one should play kartal. But if there are two kirtaniers, then the harmonium goes out, one should play mridanga and sing, and the other one should play kartal. And if that goes out, there's only one person, then that person should play mridanga and sing. That was his policy. So when the 24 hours Kirtan was established and when devotees started coming to Vrindavan, which is where the 24-hour Kirtan happens till date, he would come in the middle of night at 2 o'clock to check on the boys to see if they're doing properly. These boys are young, 17, 18-year-old, you know. So he would come and check on them and he would see, oh, are they doing it right? Are they following, proper instructions, or are they sleeping? There were some times when it's very tough to do overnight Kirtan. It's not an easy thing. Sometimes they would sing some tunes and the boys would droop. And Aindra Prabhu had a line, a mic line that would go into his room. And he should be hearing the Kirtan throughout. And if he felt the Kirtan, he'd be like, Haribol, I can't hear the Kirtan, what's going on? Are you sleeping? Wake up! Right? And then those boys would be like, oh, Aindra Prabhu is saying Kirtan, he's listening to us. And then they would do the Kirtan. So many times he would come, he would check. So one day he noticed that there was only one devotee singing. And then it was a Gurukuli boy, he was singing, and Prabhu said, why are you using the harmonium? You should not use the harmonium, you should use the mridanga. So, as all young youths, what did they say? Mera baap ka hai, tumhara kya jata hai? Right? So he said, this is my harmonium. Why I'll do what I want to do. What do you think Aindra Prabhu did? He just took the harmonium and threw it in the courtyard. And the harmonium broke to pieces. One might think that Aindra Prabhu is such a rash personality. Why would he take a harmonium and throw like that? Could he not told the devotee nicely? No. But he was not doing it for the devotee. He was not doing it for the ambience. He was doing it for the Lord. If the Lord is displeased even a little bit, Aindra Prabhu's fire. Right? For Aindra Prabhu, everything had to do with Krishna Balram and Radha Krishna and Gaur Nitai. Out of those three sets of deities, he couldn't see anybody. Right? You followed what he said for the pleasure of the Lord, he was on your team. If it's not, you're going against fire. So that was very much it. And all his, his early devotees who joined him, they all say the same thing. And today, as you can see, many of them are like very, very fired up kirtaners. They travel all over the world and, they bring so much bliss to the kirtan. And a very important principle that Aindra Prabhu always emphasized is that when the kirtan is going on, no one should keep their mouths zipped. He would stop the kirtan halfway through and be like, Haribol, what, did Radharani take away your tongue? Why aren't you chanting? Right? And he would be very hard. If the mridanga player is not chanting or if not singing, then he would ask the mridanga player, why are you not singing? If the kartal player is not singing, he said, why are you not singing? What's going on? The whole point of this whole congregational kirtan is that each and every person takes part in the kirtan. Right? It's not about like 4 people here are going to do the kirtan and we at the back will just sit and listen. This is not the time of Shravanam. This is the time of only Kirtanam. So, at least, I know, we all have that, the thing in us that sometimes we don't sing, sometimes we just get lost in the Kirtan, right? Sometimes, I'm just going to take Prabhu as an example. He's doing so much services, he's taking video, but then we forget. Prabhu's taking video, they forget to chant, right? But the mood is that we have to take part in Kirtan, regardless of who that person is. If you have your tongue, if you can talk, you should chant. That was Aindra Prabhu's philosophy. So keeping that philosophy in mind and honoring Srila Aindra Prabhu's instructions, because his instruction and Srila Prabhupada's instruction there's no difference. It means he wanted all of us to go home back to God at this very lifetime. Which is why he always said, like at the end, like we just discussed, going home back to God at ki Jai. Which lifetime?
This lifetime.
This lifetime ki
Jai.
And as soon as
possible.
And then one last thing he said, which I'll not take too long before Kirtan, is how should one chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra? Or how should one sing the holy the Kirtan? How should one sing? In what mood?
Vipralam.
Last time. Which last time? Today's last time, tomorrow's last time, day after tomorrow's last time.
It's the last breath.
It's the last breath.
It's the last breath.
The moment that this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, after this, you're going to pass away. How would you chant like that? That mood you should chant. So that was Aindra Prabhu's mood. So let's all try to imbibe at least 0.0001% of that mood, and maybe we'll be able to follow Aindra Prabhu's footsteps. Aindra Prabhu ki Jai.